Assalamu alaikum student. Today we are going to start a new concept in SP chapter number 2. Chapter number 2 in that third topic, offering share to the existing employees. Offering shares to the existing employees. In that we have seen company can raise the funds by offering shares to the existing employees. Earlier what we have seen, company are issuing in a public office as well as offering share to the equity share. These two topic we have completed. Now the third concept is offering shares to the existing employee. What is in that? See, we will see how many procedures and how can company collect the funds from offering shares to the existing employees. Okay. In that we have four options. Number one, employee stock option plan, that is ESOP, and number two, ESPS, that is employee stock option plan. Number 3, SAR, SARSR, and the number 4, sweet equity shares. What are these things? In that very first we have to see what is employees stock option scheme. Employees stock option scheme. See the meaning of employees stock option scheme. Under this scheme, permanent employees, directors or officers of the company or its holding company or the subsidiary company are offered the benefit or the right to purchase the equity shares of the company at a future date at a predetermined price. Option is opportunity given by the employer. ये अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है, कौन देता है? एम्प्लॉयर देता है. किसको? टू अ सर्टन नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स ऑफ द कंपनी इन स्टॉक टू प्री एस्टेब्लिश प्राइस नोन एज ग्रैंड प्राइस और अ स्पेसिफिक पीरियड ऑफ टाइम नोन एज वेस्टिंग पीरियड. मतलब कि एम्प्लॉयर क्या करता है, अपने कंपनी के एम्प्लॉयज़ को, जो होल्डिंग कंपनीज है, उनको एक बेनिफिट होता है कि उनको इक्विटी शेयर्स परचेस करने का मौका मिलता है. उनको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है और उनकी एक प्राइस फिक्स्ड होती है प्री एस्टेब्लिश प्राइस पे. उस प्राइस को क्या कहा जाता है? ग्रैंड प्राइस कहा जाता है. और एक टाइम होता है, उसी टाइम पीरियड में उन्हें क्या करना होता है? शेयर परचेस करना होता है. एंड दैट पीरियड इज नोन एज वेस्टिंग पीरियड. ठीक है. सी टू होम द शेयर्स आर गिवन. See the structure of the management. Management structures are divided into three parts: lower level, middle level, and the higher level. Higher level consists the senior level and middle level. Middle level management, in that we all supervisors and directors come under, as well as junior staff. Junior staff is a part of all the employees who is working in a different department. So this ESOP is a location or the available resources are given a chance or opportunity given to that section only, that is 0 to 20% are given. 50 to 70% are the senior, 30 to 20% are middle level, and the 0 to 20% are resources given to the whom to the employees, and the opportunity given to them to purchase the right to purchase the equity shares in a specific predetermined price at a specific period, that is vesting period. I hope how you clear the ESOP, that is employee stock option scheme. Employees stock option scheme. The features of ESOP, that is determining innovating retention program. ये एक retention program होता है, most popular retention and the motivation program. ये एक तरह का motivation होता है employees के लिए कि employees are treating as a member of the company. मतलब कि employees को एक chance मिलता है कि जो worker यहाँ काम कर रहे हैं, they can be the member of the company by purchasing the equity share. So in a poll conducted by the Business World, 63 companies have confirmed having a ESPO program for planning have the both in next 12 months. That means companies are in a favor to give the shares to the existing employees and who is working in their company since many years. See again the definition says ESOP is a plan through which a company grants an option its employee to acquire shares at a future date at predetermined price. Again I am repeating this information, that is definition in detail. What is predetermined price, future date, ये अभी हम लोग ने क्लियर किया था, वही डेफिनेशन वंस एक बार फिर यहाँ बताया गया है. अंडर दिस वी हैव फोर कॉन्सेप्ट, दैट इज ग्रैंड डेट, ऑप्शन प्राइस, वेस्टिंग डेट, एक्सरसाइज पीरियड. व्हाट इज ग्रैंड डेट? मतलब जो डेट में उन्होंने स्पेसिफाइड किया है, यानी एम्प्लॉयर क्या करता है, एम्प्लॉयज़ को ऑफर देता है कि इन दैट ऑफर यू हैव टू परचेज द शेयर शेयर एंड ऑप्शन प्राइस, एक प्राइस स्पेसिफाइड होती है और विद इन दैट पीरियड अगर एम्प्लॉय क्या करता है, मूवमेंट करता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड वेस्टिंग पीरियड। और एक्सरसाइज पीरियड मतलब जब से एम्प्लॉय ने क्या किया, शेयर को परचेज किया। तो ये टर्म यूज होते हैं ESOP में। नाउ सी द स्ट्रक्चर. The structure or the workflow of ESOP, that is Employed Stock Option Scheme or Employee Stock Option Plan. HR creates an option plan or employee accepts the option plan, and within the vesting period employees exercise the option plan, shares issued into the employees. Then HR approve the exercise transaction, HR collects the payment, then shares are issued to the employees account. सी द प्रोसीजर. HR ऑप्शन मतलब एम्प्लॉयर क्या करता है, एम्प्लॉयज़ को ऑप्शन देता है कि वेदर यू आर इंटरेस्टेड टू परचेज द इक्विटी शेयर्स ऑफ द कंपनी और नॉट. ठीक है. सो एम्प्लॉय एक्सेप्ट द ऑप्शन. अगर एम्प्लॉय एक्सेप्ट करता है ऑप्शन विद इन द वेस्टिंग पीरियड, देखो वेस्टिंग पीरियड का अंडरलाइन क्या है, वेस्टिंग पीरियड वो एम्प्लॉय अगर वेस्टिंग पीरियड के अंदर क्या करता है, अप्रूव कर लेता है कि येस आई एम एग्री टू परचेज द शेयर, देन एम्प्लॉयज एक्सरसाइज ऑप्शन विल स्टार्ट. यानी वो अपना फॉर्म करके होता है येस आई एम एग्री. देन HR क्या करता है, वो एक्सेप्शन को, वो ऑप्शन एक्सरसाइज ऑप्शन को वेरीफाई करता है, स्क्रूटिनाइज करता है. देन HR कलेक्ट्स द पेमेंट फ्रॉम द एम्प्लॉय एंड देन शेयर्स आर इशूड टू एम्प्लॉय इन देयर अकाउंट. अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर ऑफ ESOP. सी द प्रोविजन of the following related to ESOP. A company may offer shares directly to employees or through the employee welfare trust. पहला प्रोविजन क्या है, कंपनी क्या करता है, ऑफर करता है. सेकेंड, शेयर्स आर ऑफर्ड एट अ प्राइस लेसर देन द मार्केट प्राइस. शेयर जो ऑफर किए जाते हैं एम्प्लॉयज़ को, जिसकी प्राइस क्या होती है, कम होती है किससे, मार्केट प्राइस से. देर इज़ अ मिनिमम वेस्टिंग पीरियड ऑफ 1 ईयर. और उनको जो टाइम दिया रहता है वेस्टिंग पीरियड का, वो कितने साल का होता है, 1 ईयर. दैट मीन्स विद इन 1 ईयर दे हैव टू गिव द कन्फर्मेशन वेदर दे वॉन्ट शेयर और नॉट. ओके. Now the fourth one is usually company will specify the lock-in period during which the employee cannot sell his share. If the employee ready to purchase the share, then company specify the lock-in period. यानी एक पीरियड स्पेसिफाई करती है कि उस पीरियड में आप अपने शेयर्स किसी दूसरे पर्सन को सोल्ड नहीं कर सकते. सो लॉक-इन पीरियड इज अ मिनिमम 1 ईयर बिटवीन द ग्रांट ऑप्शन एंड द वेस्टिंग पीरियड. दोनों के बीच में जो 1 ईयर का जो पीरियड होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द लॉक-इन पीरियड. इन दैट लॉक-इन पीरियड एम्प्लॉयज कैन नॉट सेल द शेयर्स टू द अदर पर्सन. Now, shares issued under the scheme does not enjoy any dividend or the voting rights till the employees buy the share. मतलब जो शेयर्स एम्प्लॉयज़ परचेज करते हैं, ऑन दैट शेयर्स शेयर होल्डर कंपनी एम्प्लॉयज़ बिकेम द शेयर होल्डर, बट दे कांट गेट द डिविडेंड एज वेल एज दे आर नॉट हैविंग द वोटिंग राइट्स इन द कंपनीज अफेयर्स. नेक्स्ट इज company has to get the approval of shareholders through the special resolution issues of ESOP. Each and every shareholder must give the consent or the approval related to ESOP. If any one of the shareholder is not agreed to issue the shares to the employees, then company can't issue the shares to the existing employees. Employees cannot transfer his option to any other person or nor can he pledge or mortgage the share issued under the ESOP. That means अगर एम्प्लॉई किसी दूसरे पर्सन को ट्रांसफ़र करना चाह रहा है ये शेयर, तो वो नहीं कर सकता अंडर ESOP. Next is, and the last, company has to set up the compensation committee to the administrator of the ESOP. Company has to fulfill the provision of SEBI or the rules or regulation of the SEBI according to Act 2014. So these are the provision related to ESOP. Again I am repeating once. Very first, employer has to issue the shares or offer the shares to the employee. Second, shares are offered at the price lesser than the market price. Third, there will be a minimum 1 year vesting period. Fourth, company will specify the lock-in period. In that lock-in period, employees cannot sell the shares. Fourth one, company employees are getting the shares. On the share, they are not having the voting rights as well as the dividend rights. Okay. Employee cannot transfer his option of share to the any other person or cannot mortgage his share under the ESOP. Next, company has to set up a compensation committee of administrative of the ESOP under the provision of SEBI according to Act 2014. So these are the provision under the ESOP. In that we can say employee stock option scheme, or we can say employed stock option plan. Okay. Next concept is employee stock purchase scheme, or we can say employee stock purchase plan. What is this employee stock purchase plan? Just see the meaning. Employees are given a right to acquire a share of company immediately, not at a future date, as in ESOP, at a lower price than the prevailing market price. Here in this scheme, or we can say in this option, what is actually done, employer are offering shares to employee and has a right to acquire share immediately. Here there is no no vesting period is there. No vesting period is there given by the employer to employee. Immediately employee has to purchase a share or acquire the shares at a given price which is less than the prevailing market price. Shares are issued are subject to lock-in period. Shares are issued are subject to in lock-in period. As a result, employee cannot sell the shares or employees has continued with the employer for the certain number of years. So these are the meaning of employee stock purchase scheme. Under the scheme, company equity shares are offered to his employee at a discounted price which they can buy at a future date, and the company deduct a certain amount from the salary for employee towards a payment of share. And when the employee purchase the share, so employer can deduct the amount from the salary. उसकी सैलरी यानी एम्प्लॉय की सैलरी में से एम्प्लॉयर क्या करेगा, अपनी पैसे कलेक्ट कर लेंगे और परचेज शेयर्स इसको इशू कर देंगे एम्प्लॉयज़ को. सो दीज आर दी मीनिंग ऑफ एम्प्लॉय स्टॉक परचेज प्लान, और वी कैन से एम्प्लॉय स्टॉक परचेज स्कीम. अंडरस्टूड? See the features of employees stock purchase plan. In that, very first feature is company issues the shares to employee. Number 2, the price could be the discounted rate or the at the market rate. That means the price at which the shares are issued is less than the market rate. Next is lock-in period. What is lock-in period? Lock-in period must be for 1 year and the listed company as per SEBI's guideline. That means जो SEBI's guideline में under company those who are getting the guideline to issue the ESOP, they should be having lock-in period for 1 year. Under lock-in period, the employee cannot issue a share or cannot sold the share in a market or at a public issue. Or in under ESOP, that is employed stock option scheme, in that shares cannot be transferable, but under ESPP freely transferability after the lock-in period. That means after lock-in period employees can sold the shares to any other person, but under ESOP employees can't sell the share or transfer the shares to the other person. So these are the differences of employees stock purchase plan or the employee stock option scheme. Now we will move on provision for employees stock purchase plan. Okay, now just see the provision under which very first step is different number of shares can be offered to the different categories of the employees. Number 1 is different number of shares can be offered to the different categories of employees. Number 2, shares issued through the ESPS, that is employee stock option scheme, should be immediately listed. क्या होना चाहिए? Listed होना चाहिए. How many shares we are issuing by ESPP? ESPS shall have a minimum 1 year lock-in period. Third one क्या है? Minimum 1 year lock-in period from the date of allotment. From the date of allotment. यहाँ पे कोई डेट ऑफ वेस्टिंग नहीं है, वेस्टिंग पीरियड नहीं है, प्री डिटरमाइंड प्राइस नहीं है. क्या बोला गया है डायरेक्टली? शेयर्स आर अलॉटेड एंड विद इन दी 1 year lock-in period. Will have minimum 1 year lock-in period. Will not paid for the part issue, यानी पब्लिक इशू में इशू नहीं कर सकता विद इन लॉक-इन पीरियड. कंपनी हैज़ टू फुलफिल द प्रोविजंस ऑफ सेबी. सेबी की जो भी रूल्स और रेगुलेशंस होंगी उस रूल्स रेगुलेशन के अंडर में कंपनी को क्या करना है, जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट होगी वो फुलफिल करना है. नेक्स्ट, company has to get the approval of the shareholder through the specific resolution to offer ESPN. That means company has to take a resolution under the meeting in a shareholders meeting. If the shareholders are approve, अगर सारे shareholders approve कर रहे हैं कि yes you can sell the shares by ESPS, that means employee stock purchase plan, so you can offer a shares to the existing employee under the ESPS. So these are the provision under the ESPS, or we can say ESPP, that is employee stock option, employee stock purchase plan or employee stock purchase scheme. Clear everyone? Next topic is SAR. What is SAR? Stock appreciation right scheme. Stock appreciation right scheme, or we can say share appreciation right. Share appreciation right. Under this scheme, employees are given a right to receive appreciation in the value of a specified number of shares of the company at a future date. The company allots a specific number of stock appreciation right units that are linked to the value of company's shares on the date of allotment, or we can say on the relevant date, or you can say future date, depending upon the appreciation in the value of shares which are linked to into a SAR unit. The employees paid the appreciation value in cash through the equity share. क्या होता है कि एम्प्लॉयज़ को अगर एप्रिसिएशन देना है तो कंपनी क्या करती है, उनकी जो एप्रिसिएशन वैल्यू को शेयर्स की वैल्यूज़ में कन्वर्ट करती है और उतने ही शेयर्स उनको क्या करती है, अलॉट करती है. सो इसे कहते हैं शेयर एप्रिसिएशन राइट्स. अंडर दिस मेथड company cannot giving any specific period of time, or it's a appreciation, it's a reward to employees. ये एक appreciation होता है, reward होता है जो employer देता है अपने employees को. ठीक है. So under this scheme no shares are offered or allotted to the employees. The employees is giving the appreciation in the value of shares और एन इंसेंटिव्स और द परफॉर्मेंस बोनस, यानी एम्प्लॉय की परफॉर्मेंस पे, एम्प्लॉयज़ की बिहेवियर पे, एम्प्लॉयज़ की आउटपुट पे कंपनी उनको अप्रिसिएशन प्रोवाइड करता है. एंड द अप्रिसिएशन वॉज वैल्यूड इन टर्म्स ऑफ शेयर. हियर एम्प्लॉयज़ कैन नॉट बाय एनी शेयर्स. इट्स अ रिवॉर्ड टू एम्प्लॉयज़. Now the features of silent features of SARs. Under these employees are linked the performance reward, यानी कि एम्प्लॉयज़ को क्या होता है, रिवॉर्ड क्या होता है, लिंक किया जाता है किसमें, स्टॉक मार्केट में और शेयर में. और रियलाइजेशन ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन, यानी उनकी जो एप्रिसिएशन है वो एप्रिसिएशन का आउटपुट उन्हें कौन से फॉर्म में मिलता है, विदाउट कैश और इन्वेस्टिंग बाय दी एम्प्लॉयज़, यानी एम्प्लॉयज़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट किया जाता है किसमें, शेयर्स में. एम्प्लॉयर टू पे आउट दी कैश, और एम्प्लॉय क्या करता है, उनको कैश पे करता है. सी द एम्प्लॉय डज नॉट हैव टू पे फॉर एनी बाइंग और शेयर. उनको कोई भी अमाउंट पे नहीं करना पड़ता है शेयर परचेज करने के लिए. कंपनी हैज़ टू गिव एम्प्लॉयज़ अ वेस्टिंग पीरियड ऑफ मिनिमम 1 ईयर टू एक्सरसाइज इज ऑप्शन, यानी कंपनी यहाँ पे उनको 1 ईयर का पीरियड देती है टू एक्सरसाइज योर ऑप्शन. देयर इज़ नो लॉक इन पीरियड, यहाँ पे कोई लॉक इन पीरियड नहीं होता है. टू इशू SARs कंपनी हैज़ गेट अप्रूवल फ्रॉम द शेयर होल्डर अ स्पेशल रेजोल्यूशन. अगेन इन दिस case company must take a resolution from the shareholder whether we issue a share by the SAR method or not. SAR is a form of bonus compensation given to employees if the company performs well and the market price of shares goes up. In that case, company will issuing a share through the SAR. If the company's performance is not well, their condition was not good in the market, so how they can give the appreciation to the employees? So when company's performance, company's output are good, in that case company will give the bonus in a bonus compensation in case of SAR. क्लियर एवरीवन, व्हाट इज SAR? या SAR क्या होता है कि कंपनी के एम्प्लॉयज़ का जो एप्रिसिएशन होता है वो कौन से फॉर्म में किया जाता है, SAR. उस एप्रिसिएशन के लिए उनको कितने में टाइम दिया जाता है, मिनिमम 1 ईयर का वेस्टिंग पीरियड दिया जाता है कि उनको 1 ईयर में ही क्या करना है, अगर शेयर खरीद पर लेना है तो ले सकते हैं, अदरवाइज उनको कोई कंपल्सरी नहीं होता है परचेज ही करना है. यहाँ पे लोग बाय नहीं करते हैं शेयर. और सबसे बड़ी बात, यहाँ पे लॉक इन पीरियड नहीं होता है. लॉक इन पीरियड में क्या होता है, शेयर्स हम सेल नहीं कर सकते, बट हियर का एम्प्लॉयज़ कैन शेयर दिस सेल टू द एनी अदर पर्सन. ठीक है. बट फॉर इशूइंग SAR कंपनी मस्ट गेट द अप्रूवल फ्रॉम द शेयर होल्डर्स इन द शेयर होल्डर्स मीटिंग, और they can take a special resolution for SAR. I hope you understood. Under issuing shares to the existing employees, the fourth option is sweat equity shares. Sweat equity shares, according to section 2 subsection 88, sweat equity shares are those equity shares which are issued by the company to its director or employees at a discount for a consideration rather than cash, for providing their know-how or making available rights in the nature of intellectual property right or the value addition by whatever name called. What is this? क्या होता है कि अंडर दिस मेथड शेयर्स कंपनी क्या करती है कि अपने शेयर्स डायरेक्टर को और एम्प्लॉयज़ को डिस्काउंट में देती हैं और उसके लिए कोई कंसिडरेशन कैश में नहीं होता है. कैश के अलावा अगर उनकी कोई इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी या कोई राइट्स होते हैं सो उसमें उनको वैल्यू क्या कर दिया जाता है, ऐड किया जाता है. देन दे आर इशूइंग द स्वेट इक्विटी शेयर. I hope you clear the meaning of the sweat equity share. See, again I am repeating what is sweat equity share. Sweat equity share are they issued by the company to its director at a discount or the consideration rather than the cash. First point is sweat equity shares means equity share issued to the employees or the director. Second, it is issued at a discount for the consideration other than the cash. The third point, for providing know-how or the making available rights in the nature of intellectual property. That means they are having the rights in the intellectual property. Next, value addition by the whatever name called. And value addition means उनका value में increase हो जाता है, value increase हो जाती है whatever name called by the person. Issued must be authorized by the special resolution. That means a special resolution to be passed in the shareholders meeting for the sweat equity shares. Now again, which resolution is required? SEBI's guideline is required for the sweat equity share. Now the next topic we will move on. Last method of issuing share is private placement. What is private placement? Earlier we have discussed when we have seen the share issued to the existing shareholders. In that we have seen right issue as well as right issue as well as we have seen the bonus issue. Under that we have seen the concept of private placement. What is private placement do? When company offers a security to selective group, that means a group of person not exceeding 200 is called a private placement. What are the work of private placement? See, we can say a board of directors select a group of person, and they can be a mutual fund, any institutions or the investors. The company has to issue a private placement offer letter along with the application. Company क्या करती है, एक offer letter issue करती है private placement को, and the private placement are selling the shares on behalf of company. The shares offered to fully paid or partly paid up to the consideration should be by check, demand draft or not by the cash, or the amount which is collect by the shareholders, that amount will be collecting by the check or demand draft. It should not be in a कैश. वो कैश में कभी भी पैसा कलेक्ट नहीं करती है. नाउ राइट टू रिनंसिएशन इज नॉट गिवन टू एप्लीकेंट अंडर द प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट. If a person want to transfer the share or exchange the share, it's right not given in a private placement. Company has to approval of shareholders through the special resolution. Again, if a company wants to issue a share by the private placement, so they have to take a special resolution in the shareholders meeting, or the shareholders consent is necessary in the private placement. Okay. Under private placement, we have two ways to collect the shares. First is right issue, that we have seen in a B case when company issues the shares to the existing shareholders. Now here we have to see the preferential allotment. What is preferential allotment? When a company issues a specified security, that is equity share, or the security that can be converted into the equity shares in a future date, and it is selected by the group of person, that is on a preferential basis. It's called the preferential allotment. मतलब कि कंपनी क्या कर रही है, अपनी सिक्योरिटीज़ को कन्वर्ट करना चाह रही है इक्विटी शेयर में. सो दे सेलेक्ट अ ग्रुप ऑफ पर्सन ऑन द प्रेफरेंशियल बेसिस, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड अ प्रेफरेंशियल allotment. Understood what is the meaning of preferential allotment? Usually the company offers a preferential allotment to the promoters existing shareholders, employees, venture capitalist. Okay, the share offers by the fully paid up to the applicants, they have to be consideration in cash. They have to pay the consideration in cash. Share issued under the preferential allotment have no voting rights. मतलब जो शेयर्स प्रिफरेंशियल राइट्स में इशू किए जाते हैं उसमें कोई वोटिंग राइट्स नहीं होता है. दैट मीन्स द मेंबर कैन बी ओनली फॉर द नेम सेक, दे आर नॉट हैविंग द वोटिंग राइट्स इन द मीटिंग्स. Okay, now approval of shareholders in the form of special resolutions. Again, each and every cases approval of shareholders are necessary, and they should be passed a special resolution in the general meeting by the shareholders, and the company go for the preferential allotment it if it is not only less than time, not only less time consuming but also the less paperwork for the formalities. कंपनी क्या करती है, नॉर्मली प्रेफरेंशियल अलॉटमेंट में जाती है बिकॉज यहाँ पे क्या होता है, पेपर वर्क कम होता है और टाइम कंज्यूमिंग नहीं होता है, ये लेस टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है. इसीलिए कंपनी क्या करती है, प्रेफरेंशियल अलॉटमेंट में जाती है बिकॉज इट इन्वॉल्व द प्रमोटर्स, एग्जिस्टिंग शेयर होल्डर्स, एम्प्लॉयज, वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट. सो ऑल द कॉन्सेप्ट्स कवर इन द प्रेफरेंशियल अलॉटमेंट. सो कंपनी गो फॉर द प्रेफरेंशियल अलॉटमेंट. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ प्रेफरेंशियल अलॉटमेंट एंड हाउ दे आर डूइंग. समझ में आया सभी को व्हाट इज प्रेफरेंशियल अलॉटमेंट. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सी द प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट डिफरेंस एज वेल एज प्रेफरेंशियल allotment differences. See, in a private placement there is a group of 200 there is a group of person not exceeding 200 securities offered to the selected group of person not exceeding 200. Okay, here in preferential allotment, securities or the equity shares can be converted into the equity share to the selected to a group of person on the preferential basis. The share offered to the private placement can be fully paid up or a partly paid up, but in a preferential allotment only the fully paid up share should be converted. In a private placement offer a letter to issue the share. Here no document is required. So and company go for only preferential allotment because it involves less paperwork, time consuming, as well as here the shares are fully paid up. नाउ प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट जो होता है किस लिए होता है, कौन इसमें इन्वॉल्व होता है, यूजुअली इसमें कौन इन्वॉल्व होता है, इंश्योरेंस कौन कौन इन्वॉल्व होता है, म्यूचुअल फंड्स, इंस्टीट्यूशंस, इन्वेस्टर्स आर इन्वॉल्व. इट हेल्प्स टू रेज अ स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ फंड and it is less expensive, it is much faster way of raising the fund. So company are adopting which method, private placement for issuing the issue of shares. Clear everyone? I hope you understood what is the method of issue of shares. This is the fourth part of third chapter. Earlier we have seen the meaning of issue of share. Then we have seen the two concept method of issuing share by the public issue, as well as second concept we have seen by existing shareholders, and third in this video we had seen which topic we have covered in this video. Very first is offering shares to the existing employees and by the private placement. I hope you understood this concept, method of issue. Now in the next video we will see the allotment of share. I hope you clear your doubt. If you are having any doubt related to this concept, private placement as well as issuing shares to the existing shareholders, you can contact me. Thank you so much.